Hey there, this is Patrina from Medical Affairs Value. Unless you've been living under a rock or something this summer, you already know that I have been pursuing one of my big dreams and hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. As you can imagine, I've had a lot of big learnings on the trail, and I've realized that many of these also apply to medical affairs. And I'm always thinking about my medical affairs friends and my LinkedIn community. So I wrote you all a blog post on my 3 big learnings from my long distance hike that will help medical affairs excel. I'm going to give you a preview of one of those now, and then if you want to check out the rest, you'll have to jump over to the Medical Affairs Value blog and read them there, or if you are subscribed to my newsletter, you'll get that in your inbox shortly. The first big learning I had was about continuously communicating expectations to your stakeholders. Let me tell you where this came from. So when you're hiking the Pacific Crest Trail, you're oftentimes in very remote areas of the country. This means there's no Uber and there's no bus system, but you need to get into town to get food and take shower. So oftentimes hikers rely on these folks called trail angels. Trail angels are people that go out of their way to help hikers. It's really, really amazing. Most of the time they do this for free. So in some cases though, trail angels will charge for rides. And what they'll do is not always discuss the cost ahead of time. So when the hikers are about to get out of the car, they're all of a sudden like, oh, that'll be $40, please. And then the hiker's like, what? So they had the expectation that this was going to be free or donation based, and then they are told later that they have to pay. You could imagine that this causes a lot of frustration among the hikers, and a lot of them are like, oh, what the heck? This could have easily been solved if the trail angel had discussed the cost of the ride ahead of time, and then the hiker could have decided to take a different ride or would have known that, and it wouldn't have been sprung on them. After reflecting on this and then discussing it endlessly with other hikers on the trail, I realized that this is really just about setting expectations and communicating them effectively. And this is extremely applicable to medical affairs because medical affairs teams in particular have so many different stakeholders and expectations to manage. This makes it extra tricky and even more important to continuously communicate the expectations. So I give a suggestion in the blog post about creating a table with roles and responsibilities. So think about it like this. It has a series of columns for the task name, the purpose, the owner, who has to do what, and then the completion date. So line out or lay out all the steps of your project or relationship or collaboration, whatever it may be, and then frequently review this with your stakeholders. This will help align and set those expectations and allow you to continuously communicate them. All right, so that was my first big learning. In the article that I've linked below, there are 2 more big learnings. Be sure to check those out on medicalaffairsvalue.com. You can also follow me on my hiking adventures by following me on my personal Instagram or on my hiking blog called getoutdoorsgethappy.com. All right, I gotta go back and hit the trail. See you.